Welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast. I'm your host, F and Bob, with the nameplate that looks pretty. What's going on, man? Welcome back to another Friday episode. It's Throwback Fridays because I don't do Thursdays. That's what it is. But welcome back to another Throwback Friday episode. How's your week been going? Because mine's been going pretty, yeah. You know what I mean? It's just been one of those damn weeks. You work hard, you slave for the minimum wage or whatever you want to call it, and then you get to go home and be tired and try and work on your passions and whatnot. But it is what it is, man. It's Friday for you. It's Thursday for me because I have to do it the day before so you can actually see it. These intros are getting stupider and stupider by the minute, by the way. Anyway, hopefully your week is going well. Hopefully you enjoyed another week. 2 incredible episodes of the Nonsense Podcast. 2 of my favorite episodes that have been posted so far. Because the ones coming the next week, are going to be sure joy for at least me to rewatch and relive. And hopefully for you as well. For the effing crew, the effing fans, whatever you want to call yourselves now. Before I get too far into it, first off, I just want to say this. I have thoroughly enjoyed recording Season 3. Season 3 has been tons of fun, being in a new space, doing it with the multi-cam setup, having all the extra buttons and features and whatnot. It's just been a blast. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the new setup as much as I've enjoyed the new setup. Hopefully you've enjoyed the new format as much as I've enjoyed the new format. And hopefully you enjoyed the return of nonsense as much as I've enjoyed it. Means a lot to me. Hopefully it means a lot to you. I just wanted to get that out the way. Last week we celebrated 1 year anniversary of Invincible. This week we are celebrating nothing. This week I'm celebrating for myself. Another week of the show being up and just whatever, I'm just happy that I made it through another fucking week. And that's how I feel like at least a lot of people should just look at their lives at this point. Just be happy that you make it through. A lot of people are going through hardships. They're going through, whatever's really just knocking you back a tad. But I've always looked at it as multiple ways. A, be happy that you've made it through it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, all of that fucking fancy shit. And at the end of the day, as many people have said, if something's wrong with you and you complain and whine and whatever, who gives a shit, man? It's your life. Do what you want with your life, man. Who gives a fuck? I had a rough week at work, but I'm still here doing what I do best, So think of it that way. On that note, because there was 2 incredible episodes and this previous episode that dropped was a fucking doozy, I at least wanted to have one additional point made to that episode. That episode ended with us arguing back and forth about, voice actors for the Mario movie and whatnot. Now, I pride myself on a few things in this world, and that thing is consistency. And I will say, as maybe outlandish as some of my accusations or hot takes may be, you gotta admit one thing: they're fucking consistent. And before anybody got a chance to say anything, I want to at least come out and say something ahead of time because I thought about it as I was re-listening to it. And again, I do 100% have a problem with Mario's new voice. I 100% had a problem with Sonic's voice actor. I would have much preferred they had Jaleel White, the guy who voiced him in Sonic X, whoever voiced him in Sonic Adventure. I think any of those things... I think incorporating Sonic Adventure into the movie would have made that movie a hell of a lot better. But that is what it is. They went with another choice. I don't think it was the right choice, but that was their choice. Before anybody gets into it or says it again as a knock against me, well, what about Final Fantasy VII Remake? So here's the thing about Final Fantasy VII Remake. I said it on this podcast before. I don't like the Final Fantasy Remake fucking voice actors. I hate all of them. Aerith's voice actor, who is widely popular now because she voiced Aerith, is fucking annoying. I can't stand her fucking voice actor. It's just purely ungodly annoying. I hate Tifa's voice actor. Ungodly fucking annoying. And neither of them sound like their original voice actors. Cloud's new American voice actor is god fucking awful. I like the original voice actor that voice acted Cloud Strife before. 100%. Can't even deny this one. Can't stand Sephiroth's new voice actor. Sephiroth's original voice actor. Much better with tone, much better with pacing, much better with sound. Has voice acted him since pretty much Sephiroth had a voice and has not failed. Why didn't they use him for the new game? No idea. And guess what? I got a problem with it. But, Mr. Bob, you still bought the game. Well, no shit. This was bigger than the voice actors for me. The voice actors is a heavy knock, but it wasn't the only knock. Whereas the Mario game, they're not following any story that I know of at the moment. Their voice acting for everyone is ass. I care about Mario, but the bad outweighs the good right now for me. So until I see something that outweighs the bad, at the moment, I am not watching this movie. The good of what Final Fantasy VII Remake was outweighed the one thing I had an issue with, which was the voice acting. The story is incredible. The gameplay is incredible. The music is fucking phenomenal. I've raved about this game 6 ways to Sunday. I've said more good than I have said bad. The only bad thing I don't like is the fact that they switched voice actors. But at the same time, some of the voice actors that were changed for the better. Barrett's voice actor, much better by a long shot and much more truer to the Barrett's character. Whereas their original voice actor only had maybe 3 lines, and the 3 lines he butchered. So I'm fine with you changing that up to get somebody who's better and better for it. And the longevity. He sounds like Barrett should sound. He has cadences like Barrett should have, where the original didn't have a chance to shine. Now, would I have liked to see or hear what he could have done? Definitely. Because the voice actor for Barrett, who was pretty much only used in Advent Children's movie, only had maybe 3 lines, butchered the 3 lines pretty profusely, and I don't see any other place where he could fit in. Now, the voice actor himself, great talent, voiced a lot of other characters. Can't think of him off the top of my head because you know what? This show is off the cuff. And, small shot to, Invincible's argument. I don't have to remember everything, especially when I'm doing this shit off the dome. Almost every episode you've seen is lacking in pure research. It is just shit that I remember, shit that I've looked up over time, but it's never pure research. I never purely research because half of the shit that I'm speaking, I'm either speaking from facts, I'm speaking from the heart, shit that I just know. If you wanted to see me sit in front of a fucking laptop all day and Google some shit, this ain't the show for you. That's how about that? This ain't the show for you. I'm not going to sit here and research shit when I can just speak fucking facts that I know. If I'm wrong, I'll always admit that I'm wrong when it's factual. But when it's my opinion, I'm never going to give you shit. If it's my opinion, it's my opinion. I just stand by my own fucking opinion. But, to each his own. No knock against Invincible. I don't want anybody to think that I'm knocking him because he's not here to defend himself. Just in this instance, he was wrong and I told him why. But still, to the Mario fucking movie. At the moment, nothing has shown up that I give a shit about that makes me want to change my mind. In all honesty, there's a handful of actors in this world that will throw me off the scent of a movie. And it wasn't Chris Pratt, funnily enough. It was Seth Rogen that was like, I really don't want to participate in this movie because of Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen has never been funny to me. He's quite annoying. And I just don't want to be involved in anything he's involved in. Is he a bad person or a bad guy or a bad actor? Who knows? I just don't like any of his content. Same way I don't like Will Ferrell's content. There's just nothing about him that I find funny, enjoying, or entertaining. So far, those are 2 people that I stay away from. Ryan Reynolds is another one, but I think I have a distaste for Ryan Reynolds for the simple fact that everyone loves him for some reason. And I'm not computing why people love him. He wasn't a great actor before Deadpool. To me, he doesn't do Deadpool justice. I've seen plethora of other, medias with Deadpool shown. and media with Ryan Reynolds not playing Deadpool. And those versions of Deadpool are much better. Check out the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. Check out the Deadpool video game. Two great instances where Ryan Reynolds has nothing to do with Deadpool, and it's a much better version of Deadpool, especially in Ultimate Spider-Man, where he literally gives 3 different stories for his backstory. My favorite being which is when he was a baby Deadpool, and he was fighting ninjas. Incredible story. Loved it. That's Deadpool in a nutshell. That kind of shit is Deadpool. The video game that was made by High Moon Studios, incredible depiction of what Deadpool is. The fact that he gets into an argument with his own voice actor. The fact that he changes the actual script of the game so he can actually do the shit he wants to do. The fact that he for no reason, has it depicted where he runs out of a budget, gets into an argument with the producers and developers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, sends a bomb to the studio to get more money. And then the game changes because he has more budget money. All things that don't matter, all things that are really funny and present it really well. I'm just going to go on a limb and say I don't like Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. I don't like Ryan Reynolds as an actor previous to it. He's always been an asshole to me, but not a funny asshole. He's just an asshole. Then you dump him into Deadpool's character, and it's like he's still just an asshole. Like, he's not clever. He's not funny. He's not witty. To me, Deadpool should be Spider-Man at a heightened level. Spider-Man's big thing is that he's witty. He's quick. You know, he's quippy. Quipping is a thing that Spider-Man kind of coined as a character. Quips are just being really quick-witted and funny, right on the fly. Deadpool is supposed to be that times 300. And Ryan Reynolds is never that to me. He should be quick with a joke. He should be quick with a retort. Anything, you know what I mean? So if you really want to see a good instance of Deadpool, just check out the Deadpool video. Just look up clips of that game. The game was terrible, but Deadpool as a character was great. So check that out. But either way, as I said before, right now there ain't shit for me in a fucking and the what's the name of the Mario movie. God damn, I'm fucking losing my shit. So anyway, speaking of that episode, today's Throwback Friday. I'm really struggling with that. Throwback Friday will be not an old episode only, possibly an old episode as well, but will be a continuation of that episode. There was a little bit of that episode that I cut out, and I'm just going to toss right back into this episode because I don't want these episodes to be flowing well over an hour anymore. You guys got lives. You got time that you need to spend doing other shit, and you don't need to be listening to me and Invincible yelling at each other 24/7. So we cut out the ending. Well, I cut out the ending. I made the executive decision. We cut out the ending, and then I'm just gonna run it back at the end of this episode, just so you guys can see a little bit more of us arguing for no damn reason about something that doesn't matter. It is what it is. But it was a great episode, and even the ending was just as funny. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I laughed, and I just felt bad having to cut it out. So I said, you know what? That's what I'm going to do for Throwback Friday. But on top of that, I think I'm going to stick a minor episode in there. I don't know which one yet, but I'm really leaning towards the traffic episode. The traffic episode, another one of my favorites. The one of the few episodes where I tried to venture out into different avenues of trying to podcast. So before I podcast in my office space, that you guys got to see before with all the fancy, junk behind me. Now we have the nice little studio space. I also attempted to podcast in the car when I was driving back and forth to work, stuff like that. I would go out and just cruise around the city. So I'm thinking of leaning towards the episode where I was stuck in traffic, and that was just a ridiculous episode of me just trying to fucking get home and just getting more and more irritated by the minute. So that to me was a great episode. I might bring back podcasting in the car just because I have the time. I have an hour plus long commute. But it's also semi-dangerous, and TikTok and YouTube don't like when you film yourself driving. But I didn't mind it much. I thought it was fun, and I got good content because I'm a very visual-based comedian, I guess you would say. Like, whatever I see, I can find an insult for. So I'm probably going to toss that episode in, but who knows? Might just be, a surprise episode. coming up on the pipeline, we have like 3 or 4 episode ideas set up. But one of which I would like to announce now. My co-host doesn't know about it, but here's his chance to learn about it. See if he's actually paying attention and watching the show like he should be. The next episode I'm ready to record is going to be a doozy. We are ready, and I want you guys to be ready to comment below where you stand. There'll be Twitter polls and all of that stuff. I'm ready to defend against the gauntlet. I'm ready to step in the ring and have a handicap match and defend the greatest show and thing of our nostalgia, just known to man. I'm ready to defend Pokemon. We kind of alluded to it in one of the episodes where I didn't want to, go toe-to-toe battle with Pokemon, but there's been some blasphemous things said on this show about Pokemon, and I'm not having it anymore. Now, my co-host, Mr. Invincible, huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Great duelist himself, mind you. You should definitely check out his streams on Twitch. He's probably streaming at the moment of me recording this. Loves him some Master Duel. I enjoy watching him play Master Duel. I enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! But it ain't ready to go toe-to-toe with Pokemon. And his secondary, and the secondary in the battle, was also Digimon. Digimon tried to dethrone Pokemon. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Also tried to dethrone Pokemon. And they can't. So I'm willing to defend the juggernaut and the great show that is Pokemon against not only Digimon, but Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. Both votes can go together. Both shows can go 2-on-1 against Pokemon. And I don't think there's a damn thing in this world that can dethrone Pokemon. Pokemon is a great show. It was a great card game. It was a great video game. It's a great everything. Hands down. There is nothing you can do to topple the king on the mountain that is Pokemon. I don't want to get too much into it yet, but that's a hell of a teaser for you right there. So be ready for that episode to come out. And Invincible, if you're listening, I want you to bring every bit of ammo you got. Because guess what? Your boy ain't doing no research like he never does, man. I'm not going to research shit. I'm just going to be sitting here ready and waiting to defend the juggernaut because it's the king for a reason. Pokemon's the best for a reason. And there's nothing that Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Can do to dethrone the giant. It's the juggernaut giant for a reason. It is what it is. So prepare yourselves for that episode. That's going to be a fucking phenomenal fucking episode. And there's another episode that we have been working out, but I think we're waiting for the studio to get a little more congested is the best way I can describe it. So that episode will be a little bit different. I've also promised you guys a couple other guests. Schedules are fucking tight, dude. It's so hard to get schedules lined up doing this fucking podcasting shit that I just can't get all the guests that I want consistently. But other guests are coming. More people are going to be here. More different, more topics, different arguments, different conversations. Last thing I want to ask too, because this is just something that's been interesting recently. I'm pretty sure you guys have started to notice that the podcasts have gotten a little more heated recently. Because not that they're heated in a sense, but we've been going toe to toe because I like to argue in a sense. I like to play devil's advocate, but recently the hot takes have been going from I have an opinion, you have an opinion to no, I'm not going to let you have that opinion anymore. I would like you all to comment below. Are you loving the new combative version of nonsense, or would you like us to go back to the two brothers that can sit and have a conversation as podcast? Either which way, I'm just letting you know next week's still going to be fucking heated. But after that, we shall see if we should, if you let us know, maybe we have to bring it down. But goddamn it, I don't think I'm ready to bring it down. I'm ready to kick it into high gear, man. I need to take this podcast to the next level. And bringing it to the next level means I gotta put out these hot takes, man. I got plenty of them. I got a lot of grievances. I got a lot of irritants when it comes to the world that we live in, whether it be video gaming, nostalgia, whatever the fuck you think it is, man. I got something to say, man. This is nonsense for a fucking reason. And I'm ready to lay everything out on a goddamn line here, man. So, regardless of the episodes that come out, let me know if you're enjoying the new heated nonsense. Are you longing for the days where we were just a little more relaxed? I don't think anybody's is missing the relaxed days of the nonsense podcast. I've been fucking thoroughly enjoying getting a little heated. It's good for you. It's good. It's a good cleansing, man. It's therapy. We've done so many therapeutic episodes on this fucking show. It's about time we just fucking. Sometimes you just got to put your nuts on the table, is what I'm saying. You know, you just got to fucking plop them and say what you got to say. Say it with your chest. Fuck that. I'm done being nice on this goddamn show. At least I am. But you guys dictate the content as well. So let me know how you feel about everything. But regardless of the fact, I still got new guests coming. And we're still going to always have Invincible waiting in the wing. It's just fun. But soon we will have a couple different things that I want to do. I've been working on playing my guitar again. So that might be a thing we get to do on the podcast, man. I got all of this space. I figure I can actually fucking play my guitar for you guys for once. I've been talking about doing that shit for a while. And I'm kind of shitty at it now because I never have fucking time to practice. But who knows, man? Maybe I'll get it done and show you guys that I still have a little bit of skill. We had a few other fucking weird podcast ideas, things that are just going to be outside of podcasts. F and Eats is still a thing in the works. I'm fucking busy, dude. Like, how the fuck do people... I don't think people have 9 to 5s and do the shit that I do. Like, it's not fucking possible, dude. Like, how the fuck do you go to work? You travel an hour to work, an hour back. You work 9 to 10 hours a day. Who the fuck has energy to do shit anymore, dude? Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Money ain't moneying. My time ain't timing. And goddamn, dude. It's fucking ridiculous, and the world is fucked up right now. This is a bitch out here. I might want to get this off my chest because I'm holding on to this, and this might roll over into a new episode. But there's a bitch out here that just barbecued her ex-boyfriend's dog because he cheated on her. I don't condone cheating, but I also don't condone you barbecuing a nigga's dog. Like, what the fuck is going on in this world? That motherfuckers is barbecuing dogs and eating it on TikTok. I can't get popular on TikTok for shit. But a bitch eats a fucking chihuahua on a goddamn TikTok live and that shit blew way the fuck up. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I need to start eating pooches or some shit. Dude, like, what the fuck is going on? Like I said, the world's sick. The world's weird. It's a fucking mess out here, dude. It's a legit fucking mess. I have no idea what my time's looking like. Fuck. Okay. We're in 20 minutes. I'll cut that out. I might not. I'm fucking running this show solo and I forgot to flip my fucking monitor around. Fuck you. Either way. Yeah, no, the world's fucking just going haywire now. We discussed on the last episode, the fucking train derailments and shit blowing up, and World War III is fucking kicking off pretty soon. Or so people keep saying it's not, but I'm not believing it right now at this point, with China acting up. North Korea's acting up. Russia is just not quitting at this point. They have threatened multiple times for nukes. It's just like, dude, like, what the fuck is going on, man? I need Joe to chill the fuck out. Like, I can't have all the bad shit at once is all I'm saying. You can't threaten me with nuclear warfare. That's just coming back. You can't threaten me with, high prices. I can't buy a house. I'm trying my damnedest to buy a house. But every time I feel like I get enough money for a house, the houses get more expensive. Like, my money ain't doing what it's supposed to do. Taxes ain't even being taxes right now. They didn't change tax codes and shit where I can't even get my TurboTax done. Like, bitches, fucking chill. Like, just leave me alone. Everybody's just got a hand in my pocket, it seems like. It's fucking nuts, dude. But it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. I'm not complaining. It's just, the world just seems fucking mad right now. Either way, I'm going to cut this one short because you guys got a lot of additional content to consume today, with bonus bits of this week's episode, plus a whole previous episode. So I've run my mouth for long enough. You guys have plenty to deal with. Enjoy your fucking Friday. Go do something fun this weekend. Get outside. Fucking breathe some fresh air, dude. As shitty as the world's being, fucking make your life a little bit better on your own damn time. Yeah, that's a little too positive for me. So how about we reverse it? Punch that reverses. Fuck the positivity, man. Get out there and just tell everybody to go fuck themselves, man. It's so much easier to tell everybody to go fuck themselves, man. It's your life. Do what you want. Just leave me the fuck out of it. And on that note, I'll catch you motherfuckers on Monday for another, oh, God, excellent episode of the Nonsense Podcast. It's been fun. See you next week. I'm out of here.
What's the nigga voice name? What's the name of the Mario voice nigga? I don't know.
I forgot his name off the top of my head.
Shut the fuck up! What do you mean? You don't even know who you defended. What?
Because I don't know the nigga's name, but I know.
Yes!
Weirdly enough, I know his fucking voice. I know exactly what Mario sounds like, and it ain't Chris fucking Pratt. Thank you for showing up on this episode of Nonsense. Thank you. Goodbye. Get out.
Google your nigga name. You go ride or die for him. Google your nigga name.
I don't need to know the nigga. I don't know who the fuck voices half of the characters I like, but you know what? I know what he sounds like.
Oh, Jaleel White, not Chaz. The fuck? You voice Jaleel White, real fucking
Well, that's
quick.
weird because I know him from Urkel and 6 other things. I know fucking the Mario voice for playing Mario. He plays Mario. That's all he plays. That's all he needs to play. I don't need him to play shit the fuck else. But Mario. When I see Mario show the fuck up, I would like him to still sound like Mario. That's all I'm asking. I had the same issue when they changed voice actors for Dragon Ball halfway through the fucking series when I watched it.
But Batman ain't got one consistent voice across all his media.
And you know what's weird? I have a problem with that.
Which one?
The original voice actor for Mario is Charles Martinet. Something like that. Charles. It's Charles.
It's like
I know he's like got a weird last name. I didn't think it was that weird. Let me see.
So why does Batman get to have multiple voices and Mario gotta have one?
It's weird. Like I didn't have a whole fucking podcast about which Batman was better.
I wasn't on there. You
weren't on that
Spider-Man with me.
Right. But what I'm saying is I had a full discussion about which Batman was better.
And I still stand on that little nigga Tom Holland. I don't give a fuck. No, I think we agreed.
No, you agreed that you were wrong about Tom Holland.
Okay, so the reason why I agreed that I was wrong is because we fucking implemented animated Miles from the crossover movie.
What?
We incorporated Miles into that, and that was my pick. But I still stand on Tom Holland.
No, you didn't. You're fucking lucky that was the episode that got fucked up. Because you immediately, after I argued, you were like, you came with a lot of facts, you made a lot of points, and I apologize. You apologized at the end of that episode. Oh no, I will upload that chipmunk ass video. Just for you to watch. You had to apologize. Every point
do
you
that
had
shit
made,
on a Flashback Friday. I dare you.
Every point you made, I disproved. The only thing you tried to hold on to, and I was just like, that's a piss poor argument, was that you were like, but Zendaya was better looking than the other ones.
I don't remember that.
That was literally your only argument. He had the better looking female counterpart. And I'm just like, to each his own. I liked OG Mary Jane. I thought she was a bitch. But OG Mary Jane looks better to me. And she at least went the extra mile of being a redhead. You had no argument with Spider-Man. You barely have an argument with my distaste for fucking the Mario movie. You literally argue with me with no end result. You're just like, I don't really care, but I'm going to argue.
Content. I'm not gonna see that fucking movie. I don't care. I only played Mario Kart. I ain't even played I ain't played Super Smash Bros.
Again, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that could have just been a Passover conversation of just like, you know what?
If it was between Mario and police brutality, I was finna Mario your ass down. Okay? Let's fucking be clear.
I'm glad he made sure he had to have two arguments where he didn't have a point.
Mario, the fuck down. I was not
He was
going
like,
back
I
to
have
police
no
brutality.
argument either way, but this is the easier argument to have.
Because
you had no argument either way.
for the viewers to listen to.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. The podcast with over 500 current downloads and only a measly year old. Hello, I'm your host, FM Bob. Welcome back. How's it going, everybody? Intro's getting a little bit longer, ain't it? So yeah, what else is new? I'm pissing people off. That's kind of just what I do. And I'm gonna just continue to piss people off, so let's just double down on everything. I've talked about movies in a previous podcast a while back. And a lot of people were griping on me for not talking about The Godfather. I haven't seen The Godfather. Sue me. I have shit to do sometimes, and I haven't seen fucking good movies. There's a lot of shit I haven't seen, and Godfather is one of them. I understand it's a masterpiece. I'm a big fan of Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando's the shit. I ain't seen the fucking movie. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. That's why I didn't include it in the fucking movie podcast that I just haven't seen it. I haven't fucking seen the movie. Fucking sue me. Like, what do you want from me? I'll watch it eventually when I have fucking time. I'm working on a podcast. I have a shit-ass job. You know, there's other shit in my fucking way. And watching The Godfather is just not high on my priority list. I apologize. I'll watch it eventually. Shit, I haven't even seen Scarface all the way the fuck through. Like, get off my back. I'll get around to it. I'm not saying the movies are shit. I'm just saying that I ain't seen them yet. I will say that the Titanic is shit, though. Who gives a fuck? That is a 2 VHS tape long ass movie about shit I don't care about. I don't give a fuck about Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't give a fuck about that Rose bitch who couldn't share the door for 15 fucking seconds, so Leonardo didn't freeze his nuts off and die for no ass reason. She could have got the fuck off the door for a little bit. Equal equality, bitch. Get the fuck off the door. Let me warm up for a few minutes, asshole. I will say the only good thing about the Titanic movie was this one scene. There's one scene in the Titanic I love, and it's when the boat splits in half, and the back of the boat's like high up in the air, and everybody's like hanging off the back of the boat, and then this one solitary guy lets go. His hands slip. He loses his grip, and he falls ever so gently, pings his head off the fucking boat propeller thing, and then does a spin and then falls into the water. Greatest scene in the movie. Nothing tops that part of the movie. I don't give a shit about paint me naked bullshit. I don't give a fuck about the holding her at the edge of the boat ass bullshit. None of that shit matters. It's this one solitary scene where this dude pings his head off the back propeller of the boat. Fucking incredible. Love the movie 10 out of 10. They should just play that 6 times throughout the movie, and I would have loved the movie. But they didn't. They wanted to tell a love story, and I don't give a shit. Fuck that entire movie. So yeah, pissing off people who love Titanic. I have not seen The Godfather. I don't care for the Titanic. What else? What's on the list of shit that just people love? I'm gonna double down on this too for the gamers. I don't like The Last of Us. The Last of Us sucks. It's a shitty ass game, and it became shittier over time. The first one was just, again, The Last of Us, for those of you who don't know, is another fucking zombie video game. Like, we need another one of those. But this one doesn't have any charm. Like, Resident Evil had the jump scares, the spookiness, you know, the real survival aspect. Like, it was a harsh survival aspect. You had nothing really, and you just had to get to the end no matter what. So that was the great thing about that one. You have games like DayZ and Days Gone that were like, you know, what movie is that? I think it was just World War Z. Like, when just the zombies are super fast moving and there's hordes of them that climb walls and shit. Like, they have games like that. Those are good. Then you have shit like The Walking Dead and The Last of Us, where it's like, I don't care about the people. I don't give a fuck about your backstory or who did you fall in love with or what you did before there was a zombie apocalypse. I don't give a shit. None of this matters to me. Just kill the fucking zombies. And for the love of God, just call them fucking zombies. You're not gonna reinvent the wheel. I apologize. Nobody's gonna fucking reinvent the wheel. Zombies are zombies. Let it go. It's over. It's a fucking zombie. Stop calling them walkers. Stop calling them clickers. Stop calling them freaks, geeks, or whatever the fuck else you want to call them. They're goddamn zombies. You're not reinventing this shit. You're not being fucking edgy by not calling them zombies because they didn't have zombies in the world. And how does everybody just call them zombies? Who gives a shit? They're fucking zombies. That's it. You're not redoing this shit. So fuck both of those games. We're trying to reinvent a wheel and make it shitty. Good job. You tried to redo it and you made it a lot worse than what it was. I don't give a fuck about the humans' personal lives. I just want you to fuck up some zombies, die or not die. That's literally the fuck it. That's my two options. Either you fight to survive or everybody just gets off slowly. Those seems like the two best options in the zombie setup. This fucking jackass and his bitch ass charger damn near hit me, and I will murder him. I'm pissed off. Alright. That was an inside joke. Accident, dumbass. Did he get him? Did he cut him off? These two idiots literally causing an accident. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Sorry. I'll edit all of that shit out, I think. Yeah, this dude literally cut somebody the fuck off, then ran into a red truck, and then ran into another car, and then just kept on going like ain't shit happened. The dude literally the other guy literally got out of his car to confront him, and he just speeds the fuck off. And like everybody's trying to cut him off, and he just kept going, and I can't catch up. I think I got his license plate, but I don't know. If I see him again, I'll definitely try and copy down his license plate, because that ain't snitching. That's just some bitch shit. That's some bitch shit. If you hit a motherfucker being reckless, pay the consequences, my guy. Like, don't just speed off from an accident like that. Because I've been hit. I've been hit and had my car fucking totaled. I don't like that shit, man. And to hit somebody else's shit, that ain't making you no better. Hit two people's cars too, you're a fucking dick. So, yeah, if I catch this motherfucker and get his license plate, best believe I'm calling that shit in. On some hardcore snitch shit. I don't give a fuck. It better be lucky if I don't catch his ass. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on the way home today, man. This is some bullshit. The fuck was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I was pissing people off. Yeah, I guess that's gonna add to my list of pissing people off. Yeah, I'm a snitch. Cause fuck that nigga for hitting two cars and then trying to take the fuck off. That's some bullshit. Fucking fags, man. That actually bothers the fuck out of me. And somebody would just do some shit like that and take the fuck off like it's sweet. Just fucking criminal behavior. And once again, wondering why the fuck I moved. Oh shit, yeah, he's chasing him down now. He's fucking salty. Oh well, that might end a little bit differently than I think. Either way. But yeah, I don't give a fuck. I do not mind telling on somebody who just committed a harsh crime like that. Like, yeah, I mean, a crime nonetheless, not harsh or not. But you literally just endangered multiple people's lives. You could have killed somebody just weaving in and out of traffic like that. You did hit two people, and then you just took the fuck off like it's whatever. So yeah, I hope they catch his ass. I don't know if they will catch his ass, but I hope they catch his ass. Anyway, Jesus Christ, I like hardcore lost my train of thought. Because that actually, like, and again, it's one of those things where, for those who've listened to me, like, I've been angry on this podcast before. But when I get to a calm state of pissed off, that's me at a new level of pissed off. Best Buy ain't got shit on a motherfucker who hits and runs. Because I legit lost my car to that shit. I legit lost my last fucking charger. The charger that I was three months away from paying off to some dickhead who just felt like weaving through traffic and cut somebody off and totaled my shit. So yeah, that actually fucking bothers me. That really fucking pisses me off. It's like, dude, we're all sitting in traffic. We're all sitting in fucking traffic. Hell yeah, I got this. Hold on. Okay, back one last time. Your boy Bob is the greatest dry snitcher of all time. So I happened to roll by the guy again, and retook down his license plate, which is a good thing. I didn't react right away because I thought I had his license plate, and this time I'm pretty sure I got his license plate because I stared at it, snapped a photo, and then called the police right away because fuck that guy, he's an asshole. And then the worst part is I seen I think I seen the same red pickup truck pulled over to the side, and I actually seen the guy in the white car who was the secondary guy he hit literally like speed on the side rails. Like, get up as far as he can, and just pulled over to the side of the street and stood on his car waiting to see the guy in the Charger. Like, he's just waiting on that dude. And I'm like, that's not how you handle that situation, because now you're endangering other people's lives, and you're technically holding up more traffic. Like, all of this shit could have been avoided if the original guy stopped. So, sucks for you. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But I don't really give a shit, because I've had my car taken from me from the hit and run. I'm not having that, dude. Like, that's bullshit. Like, that's utter fucking bullshit that you would just hit somebody's shit and take off. And then he had the nerve, because luckily enough, the only reason I caught out to him was he got out of his car, mind you, in the middle of traffic, to go assess his own damage. And it's like, oh, you're worried about your shit, but you don't give a fuck about anybody else's. You're an asshole. I'm actually like I'm relieved internally that I called that shit in, because at least they're going to get somebody. If everybody who's in the right has insurance, they'll be cleared, they'll get their shit fixed, and the guy who's in the wrong will have to pay. And that's how it works. Anyway, so that's life with Bob in a nutshell. Still playing superhero, I guess. Still fucking playing superhero. I don't know why. That life is long gone for me, man. I'm just a jaded cop who just wants out and wants his fucking paycheck. Anyway. Man, I was going down a long, woeful... My God, I'm so stuck in traffic now. I'm so fucking stuck in traffic. Like, this is going to be such a shitty afternoon. I mean, what can you do, though? What can you fucking do? I should have stayed at work. That's what the fuck I should have did, because I would have avoided all of this shit. Oh, my God. I just hate being at work so fucking much, guys. I really hate fucking being at work. This is literally just going to be... This is not even a rant. This is just me monologuing at this point of just how much I'm tired. I'm tired of work. I'm tired of where I live. I'm tired of the fucking people. Chicago is now a cesspool of human nature. I want no part of this town anymore. I want no part of the city. I don't want no part of this lifestyle anymore. I just want the fuck out. This is some shit that you can only see in the hood, dude. Like, I'm tired of this hood life. I just want out. I just 100% want out. Anyway, let's get back to pissing you guys off, because now I'm pissed off, so I might as well piss you guys off a little bit more. Back to what my regular scheduled programs. I was bitching about movies I hadn't seen. I was shit-talking video games, which pretty much, that's the end of that. Let's just say I don't like shitty-ass zombie games, and Last of Us sucks. Fuck everybody who likes The Last of Us. Who's next? Women. I might as well re-piss you bitches off, because I'm super good at that. Reason being, so obviously I did this podcast the other day that you guys kind of enjoyed, where I taught you how to treat your women like queens. And I got a few, hateful emails from that, which is good. I enjoy those. I'm not going to give those individuals the time of day of reading their shit out loud, because that's all they want, is to feel like they were proven right. Go fuck yourself. The fuck was I going to say? But anyway, dude, I'm like, my train of thought is fucking gone. I'm so damn tired, and I'm so, like, this whole hit and run bullshit. Let me just get back to this guy real quick, because it's gonna irritate me the longer I don't think about it. I gotta just get it out of my system. So, real quick, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of preface, and the reason why I'm upset about it. I literally 100% I'm not bullshit when I say I got into a hit and run accident where I was picking up my brother from work. I got literally I 100% got T-boned. I got T-boned by this jackass who was running a light, and then he proceeded to back up and drive the fuck off. I won't say I was knocked out, but I definitely got, like, my shit caved in a little bit. Dude, this is a fucking mess. This whole traffic shit's a fucking mess. Anyway. Is that the guy? Dude, this shit's getting out of control. This shit's getting out of control with this hit and run. And I think this is the dude, like, just creeping up behind me, trying to just stay under the radar. Oh, well. Anyway. Dude, my train of thought. I gotta stay focused, man. Just watching these idiots on the road is fucking incredible. Anyway, let me re-roast this motherfucker real quick. So, like I was saying, I got my fucking car T-bone totaled by this jackass who decided to hit and run. And I have pretty decent insurance. I have very good insurance. I've had State Farm for years. This is not a plug. This is just a high recommendation. You get State Farm, they go to bat for you, man. That's what they do. State Farm does not fuck around. They take care of their fucking policyholders. They immediately took care of me, paid me out, got me a fucking rental car. Like, they did not waste any time. The only thing I was upset about, and it's not their fault, and there's nothing they can do about it, is I had to end up paying a $500 deductible getting my shit totaled because it was a hit and run, and I couldn't find out who the fucking guy was. Because normally when you're a hit and run or any form of accident, your deductible goes to who's at fault. And who's at fault was the guy who hit and took the fuck off. So my $500 deductible fell on me, along with me having to total my vehicle that I wasn't done paying off yet. So not only did I have to pay off a car that I didn't own, which, I mean, it's fine. I had to either way. But then I had to pay an extra $500 because this jackass hit me and took the fuck off and wouldn't take any of the blame for it. So now I'm asked out extra money for no ass reason. And that was money taken away from me buying my new car. So I was very upset. I'm very pissed off. And this was all due to a motherfucker that could have killed me. 100% could have killed me. And just took the fuck off. So, I got out of that without a scratch. It wasn't a really bad accident. It was enough to damage my car profusely. Enough for it to be totaled. But nothing happened to me. I was fine. I was able to walk away. I was just shooken up. And the only reason I was slightly worried is because I played football for many years, and you get a handful of concussions, you do not want to get any extra concussions because too many concussions and you're dunskies. So that's the only thing I was slightly worried about. Moving along. Yeah, but the fact that I just lost my car 3-4 months away from paying it off and having to pay a deductible just profusely pissed me off. And the guy, whoever hit me, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, the least they could have did was say, yo, you good? You alright? You alive? Called the ambulance, called the police, something. Like, gave no fucks about me or my car, just hit me and took the fuck off. So that shit utterly pisses me off. It's not a dry snitching or like fuck, like that had nothing to do with you. It's like, no, that guy's a colossal asshole. I might be a fucking asshole, but I don't do shit to endanger other people. And what he did by weaving in and out of traffic, hitting 2 people, and then taking the fuck off like ain't shit happened, you're a jackass. You're a full-fledged jackass. And I wish nothing but the worst for you. I 100% wish nothing but the worst for that guy, because he's a piece of shit. And he doesn't deserve to have his license. He doesn't deserve to have a car. I know for a fact that dude was driving a Charger, and he doesn't deserve a Charger. Coming from a guy with a Charger, he doesn't deserve a Charger. Fuck that guy. He's a dick. All right. So now that I got that off my chest, fuck that guy. You're a fucking asshole. And anybody who's listening to me, who's ever been into an accident, and we're the cause of an accident, you're a piece of shit, and I don't like you either. I hope you die. I actually hope you die. The only thing that I'm hoping for, and I've never said, and in the nicest way I can say it, I hope these 2 individuals who got hit by this jackass do not retaliate in the worst manner possible. Because that one guy looked like he was pissed. And I really don't want him to do something stupid and jeopardize anything, you know, like, if he's got insurance, he's cleared. Like I said, he might not know who did it, but I called it in. As long as all you have to do is file a police report, dude, and you're good. It's literally all he has to do is file a police report, and he's gold. He ain't got to do shit, because I'm pretty sure there was enough people calling that same ass calling. So he'll be fine. Anyway, moving the fuck along. Jesus Christ. I really had to get that off my chest. Because that was actually bothering me, and that's probably why I'm just like deer in the headlights right now. Just like unfocused because I'm just like mad at this dude. God damn it.